Guess the drug was too strong. Wake him up. No dozing off. You still don't get it, do you? Give it up! Come on, cooperate. What? You want another shot? Huh? What about the camera? Are you thinking it can be used as video evidence? Didn't you hear my question? Answer! Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation, possession of weapons. Manslaughter too, yeah? Talk about the works. To think that all those crimes were led by a punk like this. And you seem to be enjoying every second of it. Huh? You should know your place. Sign here. It's a confession under your name. I see. I need your hand to sign this, but... I don't care if you end up losing a leg. Don't expect to walk out of here in one piece. We are going to make you understand. One must take full responsibility for their actions.
Excuse me, but this area...
I'm Nijima from the public prosecutor.
The prosecutor's office?
Just let me through. It's urgent.
Nijima-san, I believe this case... Besides...
You prosecutor-san, Nijima? There's a call from your... Hurry and get it over with. To be frank, you be...
I thought
I'm responsible for this case, yet I'm not even being allowed in it.
I'm calling because I knew...
I will not be convinced unless I confirm it. This is my case.
Good luck to you. I won't be expecting much, though.
Prosecutor, your time will be cut short. We can't It's for your own. His methods are unknown.
I understand.
Well done. Now that you have traversed your long the effects of that drug are gonna... This is your golden opportunity. You must... The evil influence who wishes you dead is... If you want to win this If you wish to take back your... Recall the bonds you formed with your allies, and grasp the truth that...
Ha 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 ha.
I see. So that's what led to your ending. What a disappointing end to the... I still can't believe it. But I now have a general... There's much more I'd like to ask, but I do have a suggestion. Care to strike a deal? If you cooperate with me, I have a responsibility to solve this case. I will. Your operation was leaked and you failed to change my heart. You've corrupted the order of this country and caused an uprising. You'll most likely be given life imprisonment or the death penalty. Going forward, I will read a list of people who are closest to you and tell me honestly whether or not the First, the friend who you've been with since the day. One of the victims of the Kamoshida. Ichi Ryusai Maru. The daughter of Wakaba Ishiki. The heiress to the Okumura Foods legacy and the frequently probing those are your accomplices and... So you won't sell out your friends. I find it hard to believe that high schoolers could have pulled off. Were there not others outside of your direct group who encouraged your... Not to repeat myself, but remember that your life will be... You had the cooperation of people out... Can you tell me about... So you won't speak a word about I... Do you even understand? Let's discuss one other person. There are reports that he was acting along... Might he be a part of your team? So Goro Akechi wasn't one. So be it. You... Even now, you're still acting. Your teammates have sacrificed. Why won't you talk about... Don't be ridiculous. Justice? Then tell me. Saving other... What an awfully simple... You continue to stand... You're right. We have nothing. And it does... But many people have fallen victim to this. We need to learn the... The truth, huh? I don't even... After all this... Are you listening? The side effects of the truth serum should be wearing off.
Realized it too then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
Hey, can you hear me? It seems your mind is clearing up. But unfortunately, although I find your story to be quite interesting... Huh? What are you getting at? That's right. No matter... I even had to call in a large favor just to...
So, how did that thing Nijima mentioned a special interrogation? Good. It looks like we can make...
Hey. Hey, are you listening? Our time's up. Goodbye. Do you mean this in... Why wouldn't I know it? Anyhow, there's something that's been bothering... Recently, I was removed from my post as head of the... A short while later, I received word you were caught in the act. But that was all I was told. You were told someone sold you out, correct? If that's true, who...
My suspicions were true. Still, to think is true. All that's left is to figure out a way. It's all up to you, leader. That'd be impossible. A cat giving someone a smartphone is Giving him the phone without arousing suspicion will be counting on you to pull...
What's wrong? Might you have an idea as to who sold you? If you know something, you must tell me. I won't allow... You mean this? I've been told the lock on it is quite complicated. What's so important about... Are you going to unlock it and show me?
Let's let her sleep. She hasn't slept for days while she's... Now we gotta figure out a way to show... Makoto and the others should have told you. I'm talking about the true culprit.
Hey! What are you trying to get? And what about this smart... The traitor?
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that run, and thus the dangerous criminal responsible for...
Please. I need you to be clear with... Not a team... My God. You're referring to him... That's it? What are you plotting? But it appears my time is up. This will be my last... Very well. I've listened to your... and that honest look in your eyes. I'll place my bet on you. I just need to show him the phone.
I am thy bow.
All right. All right.
I'll be going. What good will this do? Akechi-kun?
Why do you seem so surprised?
I needed my director to step in to get access, and How did you get a...
For the same reason you did. I am heading up. It's only natural I'd have the right to interrogate. That was a joke, of course. I'm merely here to assist with the public security interrogation. I am surprised it's this far underground, though. Nobody would ever know if things got a little violent.
If I remember correctly, didn't you say there was another culprit besides the...
That was but a lie I spread to set... Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that I had After all, if you wish to trick your enemies, you must...
So it was you. You're the one who sold out the Phantom. I need you to be clear with me. My God. You're referring...
Is there a problem?
Akechi-kun, does this phone look familiar to you?
Hmm? What is this phone?
It belonged to the leader of the Phantom Thieves. I believe you'll need it for your investigation.
Not personally. I was acting alongside...
True. This is undoubtedly a great accomplishment. Good luck in there.
Foolish woman. May I ask that you are going in unarmed to interrogate a murderer?
Huh? What are you...
I owe you for all of this. That's right. You and your little friends were vital to our plan. Your popularity truly was... That just made using you all... Have you finally pieced it all together? Case closed. This is how your justice ends. Shido-san.
I've told you not to call me by name. Regardless, all that's left is to...
The continued deaths of these teenagers would be a bit much, don't you think? I considered making it appear they had a falling out, but that would only amplify public frenzy. It would be best to have each of them meet with an unfortunate...
Is there any possibility they'll want to have...
No chance. They're nothing but cattle anyway. I will keep my eye on them just in case.
I'll be counting on you.
They will live their lives cowering in fear of death. An apt pun.
Make sure to kill that strange cat one.
Understood. Though I doubt there's anything to worry about. It's merely a cat after.
More importantly, they should be dealing with the suicide right about now. Things will become quite busy once the word gets out. I'll need to prepare my
I must be prepared to deal with it on beyond that. What of the...
Perhaps he'll be struck by a mysterious illness sometime soon.
No. Shh.
What was all that about? The Phantom Thief Alibaba?
I am Alibaba, a member of the Phantom Thieves. I inquire as to...
How do they know I have this?
Goro Akechi is evil. He didn't come to interrogate the captured Phantom Thief. He came to kill him.
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after.
Don't trust the guard either. He's a... Now then, I'll tell you, you must save him.
You want me to... What is it?
Anyway...
Did anyone else stop? Nobody?
There'd be no reason for anyone...
Yes, the guard will be one of ours.
So it's all...
Of course it's true.
It's Akechi-kun. He had to take a sudden...
Huh?
I've been asked to handle...
You?
You know, if you stay here, they'll likely get rid of you to a... I suggest you go into hiding at once.
Yes, ma'am.
And don't say a word of what transpired here. Trust no...
And now we return to our continued report. This morning, the police have announced that they've detained a suspect who may in fact be the leader of the Phantom Thieves group. The suspect is reported to be a young man who's...
Can I get you to look over here?
Oh, I'm sorry.
So he got caught. That group sure was something.
Yeah.
So the next shoot got me thinking. How about we have you do an idol thing, you know? That cool?
What a surprise to think that the one behind all this is just a minor. But considering how quickly they announced his arrest, the police must surely be confident in the outcome of this case.
Well, I'll be. Huh? Goodness, look at you now. It's been a while, Ryuji.
Huh?
You
Yeah.
stopped visiting so abruptly, everyone was worried about you. It's your second year, right? Are you still doing track and field? I'd love to see you run again.
Also, the young man continues to remain silent, refusing to implicate any potential accomplices. However, considering the number of charges brought against him...
I wonder if something happened.
Yeah.
You seemed stumped for once. Not feeling it today?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not chiding you. Just do as normal at your own pace. With your skills, there's no need to worry about your future.
Normal. Right.
He's just a high school student. How do you think he was contacting the others?
The police here can search any online communications. His accomplices may slip up eventually.
Still, it seems the Phantom Thieves' most recent targets have gone comatose. Actual harm has been done here.
Given the lack of physical violence, their method is still a mystery. Regardless, the police are looking into attempted murder charges.
You never turned it in? That's quite the surprise. I thought I lost it this whole time.
I'm sorry.
Well, your grades are excellent, and you're student council president. I'm sure you'll be admitted anywhere you apply. That one phantom thief should have followed your example. You hear? It seems he was caught. Some high schooler. I wonder why he turned to a life of crime.
We also received information that the young man was placed on probation for assault.
Because of his previous record, he had to leave his hometown. Perhaps his motive lies there.
I believe your father can rest in peace now. That phantom thief could never have changed anything. Only a handful of people are qualified to alter the world. So you've been coming home late. That's what I've heard. I make a good playmate, you know.
We have breaking news. The young man being held in custody has committed suicide. The police have confirmed his death, although details have not been released. To repeat, the suspect has committed suicide while in
Custody. This station will continue to report any further updates as they arrive.
It may be difficult to uncover his methods now. Perhaps that's why he decided to take this course of action.
It can't be.
You're shitting me. We got him.
It would seem as though... But why were you killed? Why did you have to die? Do you remember? It seems you forgot an important fact while you're Indeed, your death was a necessity for your escape from certain doom. What a tremendous... How might you be capable of Well then, let us rouse the
Hey, they're... You realized it too then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me. My thoughts exactly. It was your social studies trip. We met him in the hallway of... There's no way that this is the first. This whole deal feels sketchy. Yeah. Okay. Let's get... One more person has been... If it's possible, I want to eavesdrop... That'll... Right. I'd have to plant a bug directly... So it's impossible even... I didn't say it was impossible. That's part... An incredible... This is gonna be...
I see. So we're...
It'll be a gamble. I think it's gonna work. You can't tell a thing.
It seems you finally... This game is not... There are still things that...
are you all? Don't fall asleep until we... Are you listening?
Are you listening? Anyway, we need to talk about how to get out. Futaba's monitoring of Akechi's phone has confirmed it. He did in...
It's on a completely different level.
Not only was he trying to frame us, but he was the true. His offer to assist us was simply a ploy to frame the fame. If we go into Sis's palace, as he suggests, we'll likely be met.
To think he would be this far gone. I know. Furthermore, he wishes to bring a police squad from reality into the palace.
If the 8 of us can enter at once, it's not inconceivable to think he may even be able to bring in vehicle.
So, this really was just a set.
He made us go after Okumura. Then once we triggered the change of heart... And he told us he had seen the true culprit, but it was...
The whole time he was working with Makoto's sister, he was really just... Come on, we gotta take that bastard Akechi down. Isn't that recorded?
No. Akechi is merely a tool. His order, an unimaginable fiend capable of arranging the...
Unless we find out who that is, we will continue being...
But what me...
We'll have to make Akechi say it. Though once we do, that
I think that will be the case eventually, The only reason it hasn't happened yet is because we're in... He realizes that's no longer possible and abandons that plan.
Damn it! So we don't got a choice but to go with that.
But if we go into the palace like we're told...
Palace? The palace? Actually, there's some... Aha! We can use the palace to our advantage! What's this? There's a way. A way to get past Akechi and get the mastermind to lay off of us, all while... Really?
You gotta be kidding me!
If he wants to kill the guy, why not let him? That is, inside of a... Yes. We could have him kill the cognitive version. Yeah, that's it! It seems that's our only option. Listen close, everyone. I have a...
Ever since the death of their teenage leader, the Phantom Thieves have fallen. However, the police intend on continuing this...
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to finish a few things.
Waiting upstairs. I'm gonna fetch him.
You're... her sister?
Makoto told me everything. Futaba-chan, I'm sorry that I caused you so much...
It's ancient history now.
Man, that goddamn detective...
Look who's here.
Hey, you big...
How've you been? You must...
It truly is a relief.
I bet that moron Akechi don't even...
Still, how'd you... Isn't this guy considered dead?
You weren't told anything? I heard my sister brought him here, though.
Yeah, she came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and... It was right after they announced he had died, too.
I didn't have time to explain.
Hey, shouldn't we tell Bob?
We wanted to make our enemy believe the leader of the Phantom Thieves was dead. What we did was make that enemy kill his fake in the
Hold. Enemy? Fake?
The true culprit behind all these incidents set us up. Our goal here.
True culprit? I see. So you...
It was Goro Akechi. You knew beforehand that he was the...
Akechi himself gave us... He made one
Couldn't you have just said from the beginning that Akechi was the...
That wasn't something we could simply... We couldn't have you suspect Akechi. Besides, neither you nor the other
True. Akechi was credited with the arrest of the Phantom Thief. In other words, you left him alone on purpose.
God, I can't keep... Wait, so...
He slipped up in regards to Morgana's voice. Yes, Morgana can talk.
Sorry.
Oh, our apologies. You surprised?
Does that mean he said something?
But you don't understand him, do you?
When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal person. Once you hear that and your brain realizes he can actually talk, you start to understand. It's a change in cognition.
Thanks to Akechi's lame acting, we've...
When we talked to Akechi at the school festival, he was acting like he just... But we already saw him drop a mega hint about it way earlier.
Oh, I know a place! I want to go to...
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes.
Mona was the only one who was... That meant Akechi'd already been in the metaverse.
And since he was lying to us about that, we assumed he had a hidden motive behind
It seemed odd upon further thought. That said, we weren't so naive to overlook something. That's why we asked Futaba-chan to wiretap his...
I pretended to be interested in checking the phone out. My heart was pounding while I was doing it, though.
Even that ace detective could never have imagined a program. Futaba's quirky nature proved to be a great help.
That was just an act! After a few days of listening, this confirmed...
Then I'll guide the police into her palace, and that would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods. Let me see. We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during... Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room...
Is this for real?
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have...
So they planned to get rid of that guard from the beginning.
Well then, I will make... And thus, the dangerous criminal respond... When he does, you will become a great hero who saved Japan.
I knew he was acting strangely, but to think he was...
He's no ace detective. Akechi is the perpetrator behind the mental shutdown crime.
On top of that, someone with great authority. That's why we had to make a move. We baited Akechi into Sis's palace, making him dispose of our leader's fake, but think he killed him. Can you elaborate on that in more detail?
We're sorry for using you without your permission. Your palace had all the...
What condition?
First, we required a place inside the cognitive world.
That place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not warped looks just like normal.
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even...
Back with Kamoshida, we came in from the station without even know... You totally can't tell the difference if there ain't...
We had already investigated Nijima-san's palace when Makoto brought the suggestion to us.
I was seriously impressed by... To be honest, I didn't quite understand it, but... Yeah, it's good we have...
Makoto is normally so calm as well, but once her mind is set, she gets odd.
I did have a bit of a rivalry, but I just couldn't contain myself anymore. The reason I joined the Phantom Thieves was...
My own achievements were all that mattered to me. I'm sorry I couldn't see that.
That goes for the both of us. We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the interrogation.
And regarding its location, I take it you...
I'm sorry. There were two things we were able to confirm while we were checked. First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the... Second, the scenery and details outside of the palace.
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out with...
There was also one more thing a perfect cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's
Since he had yet to be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be an...
Once we saw the casino guests and police officers, they looked no different from...
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while...
Everything went as planned up until we... However, it was then that we were... As a result, even though we managed... Except that was all in... We had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand. This was because we knew the police.
We made sure before the operation that the police... And just as expected, he totally...
Him getting captured by the police...
And I had been interrogating him. But how did you lure Akechi into this...
All I needed were the coordinates.
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had been victorious. It must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idly in the real... Surely he was acting quite cocky by himself in that quiet chamber.
So that's why you gave me your phone. I only took...
It's a shame I didn't have the opportunity to see that for my...
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me on his phone. Huh. So in other words, I've been to the metaverse.
In our experience, there is little danger when someone enters their own palace for so short a time.
That's the other reason we had him give it to you. We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately, by having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return you to the...
I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi mid-assassin.
Huh. I hadn't the slightest idea that such a grand...
I'm so glad he was able to... Even though we knew Akechi's plan, we were pretty worried about that part.
Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent break... That persuasion was easy. We couldn't consult Sis beforehand.
Still, I'm surprised you could convince me in such a short time. Understandable. Either way, I can't believe you went for...
If we could just tell you the true culprit's plan, realize that our leader was telling the truth.
As a result, we emerged...
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me was so you could catch the true culprit, correct?
Yes.
This is stunning.
I've kind of figured out that you guys made Akechi, but what did you do?
The police never even checked it.
Huh?
They had a coroner working to ensure his death was reported as a... That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed...
The bad guys have...
Murder in a police station would be reckless otherwise.
Thanks to Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor. And since the higher-ups at the police knew nothing of this, they were thrown into As a result, his suicide during imprisonment...
And with that confusion, he was able to escape with Nijima-san.
I made sure nobody would check the morgue for his body, and thanks to that...
Thinking back to the interrogation, though, the callous use of violence, if he had lost consciousness and hadn't been able... I'm truly glad.
I almost became one of your...
It still freaked me out when I saw the suicide.
We made sure to live normal lives while he was being interrogated. Even with that, I couldn't help but...
Well, I knew right away that her plan...
I wanted to believe, but consider...
Ryuji's a bit on the dense...
Can it, cat?
I had to be patient and avoid this place until things settled down.
We knew he was alive, but it was...
Now that I think about it, my interrogation was just a What a joke, letting me interrogate someone who was meant to die. Very well. From here forward, you saved me, after all.
I'll do whatever I can to help, too. Let's take a break for now, though. Oh, and feel free to use the first floor when you guys want to get together to talk. You'll need a hideout where you can be safe. Just say the word, and I'll...
Are you sure?
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make much progress if people can hear you. It's not like this place is the...
Let us accept his offer.
That sounds familiar.
It's me again.
Enter.
That's the death certificate of the principal.
No, nothing. More importantly,
the cause of death for the SIU director has been settled at...
I had him work quite substantially. His loss should be mourned.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter the
The SIU is in disarray with his death.
At any rate, I'm now praised as a hero.
All possible hindrances are now gone.
And on to our next story. This discussion is swirling around potential nominees. Candidates will announce on the 23rd of this month, while...
Elections, huh? Don't...
Why don't we resume our...
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back together.
Have you figured out who's behind all?
Akechi accidentally let that slip after the murder. He said, Shido-san.
Shido?
He is unmistakably a man of power.
Shido? Could it be Masayoshi?
I believe he's a politician.
For real?
It's certainly possible that
Huh?
Do you have some kind of evidence?
Nothing material. However, there are various First, he would profit from damage done to the current administration. He's maintained a negative stance toward the Phantom Thief. On top of that, he'll most likely become the next prime.
No!
Did he set us?
If he is behind all this, that would be in stark opposition.
So his current position and popularity will make him have a change of heart, no matter. Mom.
Shido.
What is the matter?
I had a feeling he was wrapped up in all, just based on the connections I had from my... I think the one who crushed Wakaba's research and confiscated her from the moment Wakaba died. That there wasn't anything I could do.
Why didn't you say that soon?
You guys would have definitely gone after him if I had. He would have just killed all of you, no doubt. That's what he usually...
Originally, I was looking into the mental. It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon. So I tracked down the whereabouts of that research data. Boss was one of those. I would never have imagined all of this was the mental shutdowns, psychotic breakdowns.
Way back when, Shido kept saying he was going to be prime.
What's going to happen to this country of Shido?
The issue is simpler than that. This is nothing more than yet another selfish adult trying to...
We gotta expose that rotten
Yeah, we'll do it like always. Then let's check the nav.
Masayoshi Shido, the guy running for Got a hit! Well...
Where would the location...
What kind of things?
I always think of dirty money and shade.
What does he do?
His palace must be somewhere that politicians... I suppose that would be a good... How about...
We got a hit!
How arrogant must he be to see...
Our next target's the big shot politician Messiah. Hell yeah! Nobody again?
Of course!
He will be a word.
Let's win this Time for revenge! Then it's you next.
All we gotta do now is figure out what he thinks that diet building place.
So that's the app that allowed me to enter the metaverse.
An old fart like me can't wrap his head around all this.
We'll have to deal with this before Election Day, December 18th.
It's best we hurry before they discover...
Should we start tomorrow then?
That reminds me. What are you gonna do about...
Miss Kawakami said he went back home for family reasons.
That's what I told the school.
Don't let him find out you're alive then, alright? This whole...
What do you mean?
This operation had another purpose. Shido tried to place all the blame on the Phantom Thief. He has ruined countless lives. And even a mere change of heart is too lenient a sentence. We'll be making use of the police statement that our leader, who is presumed dead, will come out of hiding to deliver. He'll say he has escaped prison, not committed suicide. Everyone's gonna flip.
You guys thought through all this?
We're intellectuals, you know.
That's why you needed such a daring trick as getting captured and appearing to... What fright.
But the true battle. We won the first round, but we must...
Yeah, this ain't the time to be celebrating.
These people tried to trap and kill us. There is no... We will need to be prepared for...
I finally made it this far.
Back then, you were in the media's attention as because of that. Those who wanted to preemptively...
To think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those... I recall that's when you came to me. If it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dealt...
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic.
Who'd think that tampering with a person's heart could trigger us? And when someone like that said he'd support me...
It's because I sympathized with your aspiring ideology. I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the...
Well, my faith in you was precisely why I pulled the... I only need you using that power. It'd be trouble...
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she just complied.
any suspicions should be snubbed out. After all, we had an active public prosecutor.
Astounding, isn't it? To think that he was quite surprised when you confronted him about it. Well, I got that out of his shadow, so...
This country's affairs, the political world is filled with old men who only act to preserve. The general public has forsaken such political...
I must agree.
There's no need to be ruined along with such Those who get in the way must be eliminated at top.
Still, it would stand out if there were which is why I made them suspect. Prosecute the targets that I turned psychotic, and thus the charismatic
Thanks to your efforts, my clean image once I gained public sentiment, the police were no exception. With their management...
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought things might be...
And they were just brats once we looked into it.
When you told me that, I knew then that you were the better man.
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations. But flipping it made... After that, all I had to do was openly berate. The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Even the government parties have begun splitting up. The time has finally come. However, inauguration isn't my goal. I'll make this country rich for the sake of its selfish...
In other words, you're creating a power...
The public resonates with my ideals and follows me. And for that, some sacrifice. That is my duty as the... Your assistance has been very when I become Prime Minister.
With this most recent case, my name has become... Surely my story will be passed down as a hero. I believe I'll lay low and...
I suppose with your age...
I am thinking about the future, though.
Well, how do I put this?
Well then. Sorry. Remember how I hijacked your phone during... Well, remember how I put that... Basically, that let me see GPS info for... I'd be able to tell the precise moment Sai Nijima, who had your phone. That's when I saw my chance, and beep, sent the signal. But there was a chance they'd just pass each other without saying a single... That's why we needed you to tell Sai Nijima to... This plan still surprises me no matter how many times I hear it. Still, I couldn't just directly hack into the metaverse nav. But you know how it has that bookmark function? Making the phone think he was pushing that button.
So, well, how do I put this?
Hey! Yeah! Nice!
I'm gonna head back then.
Guess you won't be going to school for... Don't worry about it. This'll be a brief... And we'll have all the time to come up... To be perfectly honest, but when I consider the fact that he's your... I'm going to stay with you until... Well then... You know, something that... When you were in a pinch in the palace, she picked up a reed... So it was... Then we'd better let her know you're safe. And...
There's no point in even having...
Of course, he's the only... Plus, the current government. Even more importantly, there's just an aura about him.
Honestly, it doesn't really matter to me who does it, especially after it turned out those phantom...
I'll show you.
Hey.
Okay. All right, let's head to the...
You gotta be kidding. You realize you're done for? Ugh. Just don't stay.
Akechi isn't here.
Let's begin at once. Police cars are making... We already have Masayo Shishido and Diet Building.
Maybe Mount...
Conditions have not been met.
What about... Since he's going to subjugate everyone...
What about...
Imperial Palace?
Conditions have not been met.
It's no... I thought we would have gained entry by now.
Hey, you think he's go... Shido stole the cognitive science.
Is that even...
Who knows? There was nothing like that in the notes.
Anyways, what kind of person...
I did some light research on him last night.
That man over there is probably a legislator. Excuse me, I'm a member of the...
Sure.
What kind of person is Representative Shido?
His stance is dedication for country. He's an admirable man of action. With a first class, I believe that he'll help create a wonderful future.
An exemplar? It makes sense he wouldn't tell...
Look over there.
Wait,
That doesn't look...
We should leave at 1. Tomorrow's the day off, so let's have an early... We should all think about...
The criminals calling themselves, however, I believe that these scandals only increase our...
Look who's talking.
What does it mean to be working toward personal gain without...
The election's public notification is tomorrow.
Everyone's being dis...
In order to save this country that has been...
Ugh.
Let's do it.
Oh! Hey, hey! Oh! Yes! Oh! Okay. Oh!
Last one.
Conditions have not been met.
How many do... Perhaps... Right?
That's not something to be... We know all the way up to die.
So you enter keywords into the
Boss, can you turn the TV on?
Sure thing.
Gore. Him and his stupid...
So, Akechi, is it true you withdrew yourself from the media as...
I truly apologize for causing... Honestly, it required a lot of courage to openly oppose... I mean, people often lashed out at me on...
Then was it also your plan when you said they weren't at fault after their...
That was to catch them off guard. Once they lost public support, someone they thought was their... That's the same strategy used in Roman.
Why is he being treated as an ace detective of...
It's not just on TV or online. Newspaper.
On the other hand, no one's hoping for...
The Phantom Thieves are evil. Shido and...
They're manipulating information.
Leaving Akechi aside, we'll get back at him later.
Were there any instances before when you didn't...
Well, there was...
We didn't know anything about her, so all we could do was make conjecture.
Then why don't we just go directly?
That's impossible. He's...
There's no way high school students can get...
Well?
No, that's still impossible.
Well, this...
What's with the rocket?
To everyone gathered before you...
Isn't that an election case?
Oh, right!
I apologize for the commotion.
Wait, did he...
Yeah!
Man, talk about being lucky!
Hey, this way. Hurry! By the way, you didn't seem well a moment ago.
I should write something.
Now is the time. Our government is littered with scams. Such a disgraceful past must be discarded. So our nation, so our beautiful... I humbly ask that you cast your vote for me. Let us all set sail toward a happy future. I hope to continue...
Is that the guy? You guys wait here. I'll go get it.
Wait!
Hey! Yo, Shido-san!
Stand back.
I just want to talk to him for a sec.
He's a busy man.
The hell? Ain't he supposed to hear a citizen's comments?
That's enough.
You're that asshole we met at the hotel before. Oh, I'm sorry.
What are you talking?
That moron! Come on, stop!
But these guys...
Hey, kid, you don't want to know what happens when you cross me. It seems the customer base has changed since I was here last. This ain't a show. Get off! Damn brat! What are you looking at? This country is filled with clueless children. I worry for Japan. Let them go.
What a piece of shit. Wait, he's the jerk you told us about before? The same guy!
You're sure? Shido's the one who ruined your life.
Holy shit!
Let's get going.
Shido's the guy who's...
What kind of fate brought you...
Talk about a desk. Shido was involved in the cognitive research too.
God.
Shido was already a politician then. Yet he sued us. He must have pulled some strings so that his name wouldn't. Furthermore, he also would have had to force that woman.
He would do anything. We're talking about a man.
He can't sit still until he crushes whoever.
What a Children are the future, my ass! What he said.
But now that we found out who did it, can't something be...
Once the courts have made a judgment, it'd barely be possible even if proof of innocence is presented and
At any rate, we need...
Be that as it may, Shido's out. It's beyond hypocritical. It's as he speaks about the good of the country. It makes me wonder...
That man's full of He only thinks of the weak as stepping.
He treats himself as an elite man while looking...
I assume the key word for what he believes the diet built...
It must be something self-centered.
Someone like him needs to be punished as soon...
Let's head to the diet building again right after school.
Stewing over it won't... Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Hey! Oh! security guards became suspicious of us last time. But we still have no hit.
Think it's a barrier?
Where'd your enthusiasm?
Ah, shut up.
Enough chatting.
The citizens are secondary. He wants to become prime minister. Fortune. Hey, can you think of just try saying anything?
Incompetent fools like you just need to shut.
Steve. It was a
What? What kind of scenery will that be? The actual buildings on land.
I can't even begin to imagine what it... Well, whatever it is.
Oh, shut up!
Are we clear of the guard?
Get closer to the wall, just in... All right.
Beginning navigation.
Did anything change? We went in, right?
Security guards seem to be gone, but it's difficult. It seems to be similar to what happened with...
But this time, the Diet building remains unchanged.
The gate wasn't open earlier, though.
Wait, look! Mona's appearance is... That means we're definitely...
Come on, let's go take a...
How's it look over there? See anything?
Nah, it's totally normal.
I'll check it out.
Huh? What the heck?
What's up, Futaba? Futaba?
What is it?
The hell?
Huh? Even though this country may sink, he alone will survive. That's what this cognition is about, huh?
This is bullshit! A country that children can be proud of my ass is completely sunken in his... If a guy like this stands above everyone, we're seriously done for.
This is beyond ridiculous.
The same goes for Akechi. He should have seen this scenery as well. Yet he still aided Shido.
What in the world is he thinking? Whether it be for glory or for simply a reward, my father died because of someone like... We gotta sink Shido instead of this A palace with not just the center of the distortion. I can't believe there's someone with this tremendous of a desire. Be careful. This will be completely different from past palaces.
We're definitely gonna take his treasure. All right.
We must put an end to this by December 17th. Let the infiltration begin. Time to pay him back.
Wait.
I should write something.
Indeed.
That's...
It looks like.
You're right. Listen up. Huh? What? Yeah. Lotus fully powered. It's showtime! For you, Pants! Here's a bonus! Excellent!
Oh, is this a show of sorts? Miss...
Indeed, those privileged.
Oh! What is with these people? Why do they not...
It seems they think no harm will come to them because they're here on...
They're not even sensing the danger.
Hey!
I have something.
This is... Hey!
These huge doors are obviously suspicious.
There's slots to stick in something like a key card.
475 people in favor.
I hear something.
Since there is no one against the plan.
Past? What's go...
If this truly is the representatives' chamber as written...
The what?
It's that large conference room that's usually...
Oh, that thing!
Most likely a meaningless vote. One in which whatever Shido... So he's doing whatever he wants by keeping only his support...
What do we do to get in, though?
Maybe we need some kind of qualification.
So basically, we need to prove that we're on...
You sure move on.
But what's this qualification?
Why don't we ask the guests on this ship?
That thought never crossed...
Asking around, the guests here are the cognitive versions of them. True.
That said, the ruler here is that evil Shido. He wouldn't
Right. Yeah.
We should prepare for the worst, of course. But I think this ship is most likely an ark loaded with those that Shido believes are... It'd explain the luxury cruise ship. I doubt idiots who can't even... We can at least gather. It helps that everyone's wearing masks. He must believe that no one shows their true face to anyone. Well then, let's... Well then.
Hey!
Indeed.
Joker. Nice. Well then.
Well...
Whoa! Joker!
Huh? Still, this is a surprise. All the casino earlier looked pretty real too.
You have that right.
This ruler's observational skills and insight.
Come on, no need to freak.
I'm not freaking out. I was just thinking it'll be alright. Let's.
Huh. Gotcha.
You're right. It seems.
Please hear me out.
Hey, listen! Listen up.
It's no use.
I can only remember about... Really? We're up against the politician Owe, a former... We get certification from them and obtain letters of but only go for the cleaner after the other 4 have been dealt with, right? Whoa, now that...
If we can't remember the details on the VIP... Alright, let's get... Hey! Well... Okay.
Yo.
I should write something.
Hey! Hey!
The real question to be asked, where have I been? I'm a sharpshooter.
Oh!
Hiding both face and mind.
I should write something.
Free for you to try. I'm a sharpshooter. What else?
Oh!
Please don't take off my mask.
Okay. Oh!
Okay. Nice.
It's me. Sorry. I've decided what I want to do with Shido. I can't let him run free. If there's a heart, we gotta steal it. Yeah, I want to avenge you. That's a no-brainer. If we let him run the country, the weak will be told. Isn't it our duty to protect? Remember when I told you that hero? Well, forget what I said. Hey, once we... no, let's do it. Let's steal that bastard sheep. Thanks for listening to me.
Without a sign, without a grasping at...
Hey. Hey.
Okay, quiet down.
Hey, are you sure it's okay for... I mean, wouldn't it be bad?
Don't worry about it.
Welcome. What did I just say?
Nah, still fine.
Senpai? You're not like a stunt of... I don't know what's happening.
Well, are you pleased? I asked Futaba to do me a favor.
And I asked Ryuji to pass the message along.
I knew you'd be wiped out for a while, so I made sure to give you time.
Ah, thank goodness.
No one cares about my...
Well, it looks like you know what's been going on with him. I'm going out for a bit to grab some groceries.
So you're... Well, what's up? It's a pleasure meeting you.
Yes, nice to meet you as well, Sakura.
Could you at least figure out whether to...
Shut up! Don't you underestimate my people. Mona tells me that you helped him out in that palace a while back.
Oh no, it was my pleasure. Not only that, I'd promised.
What a refined...
You know, there's something I've wanted to ask you, Yoshizawa. What?
That's...
I was wondering that. Of course, I'm extra grateful that you saved our... But if our plan had somehow leaked...
It all started about a week ago, when we had lunch. I got the feeling that something big was... I'm so sorry. I was actually following you the entire time.
Wait, we were tailed there?
We definitely had no idea about that. It's like night and day compared to when
I've been considering for a while. Perhaps I should be fighting alongside you if I wondered if an outsider like myself should even get involved. It was not... correct me if I'm wrong. Then perhaps I ought to...
Well, we could definitely use...
Senpai? Well, you say that...
Honestly, we have no idea what risks you would face. Also, we pretty much brought this entire mess. We're delighted by the offer, but we really... Moreover, you have something to...
I believe I'd be acting selfishly. Very well. I understand your reasoning, but you have to promise me this. I don't ever want to feel...
really do. It's time I get... Well? Okay.
I should write something.
Good day. Yeah.
I should write something.